The line's moving, folks. The line is moving. So, if you didn't catch the prelude, this is officially part one. All right, this is part one. Here's what we're gonna do. We got 48 people ahead of me. There's not gonna be. I'm gonna get these packs fairly soon. We're gonna get them. We're gonna rip them. We're gonna take any trade tickets. We're gonna put them back. We're gonna get back in line. We're gonna rip. In the meantime, we're gonna do marketplace review, a little bit of leaderboards, a little bit of everything that's going on. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna rip, and if we get something cool, it's gonna be awesome. You're gonna get experience with me, and if not, well, we go back and try it again. So, I've got 48 trade tickets initially. Let's go. You know what's going on, right? 4 trade tickets, possible holo, and rare. 1% chance at a rare, chance at some Series 2 non-base. See if we get something cool. That's what we're doing. So stick around. Let's yes. Come on now. All right. I'm being redirected to the website. Come on now. All righty. Yep. Okay. 5 per order. Let's do it. So, all right, reserved and headed my way. Let's go. Let's do it. All right. We got. You just got to go left, right, middle, man. That's just the Series 2. That's what I learned to do for Series 2 base set. So left, common. I better look at the shadows though. What am I doing? Look at the shadows. Shadows. Right. Okay, Garrison Matthews and middle. All right, Jordan Clark. This is a cool moment. I forget. What's going on? Oh, that is nice. Oh my goodness. I like how he gets up like that. I can't save it now, but in the future, I'm going to keep that in mind. I might even have to watch list that one. All right. Garrison Matthews. Garrison Matthews might be cool too. All right. Calm. 340. Matisse Taibu. LE. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Marcus. We got our first non-60K hit here. The original Serge Ibaka. Marcus Camby. Woo! Kind of missed in pinning that one against the backboard, but hey, who's counting? Right now, definitely not me. Royce. All right. Keep it moving. Open it back. Got to get back online, so I got to do this fairly fast. Shadow. Nope. 58, 59. Clint. Shadow. 57. Niang. Is this a cool Clint moment? That's all right. Not as cool as it can be, though. George's Niang. I do want to watch a couple of these. All right. All right. That's literally one of the least interesting. Sort of. Yeah. Austin. All right. Sure. Next. So I actually don't have to put these back yet because I've got enough trade tickets for 5 more. 36. Jackson. You see that Jackson MGLE, the East Bay? Oh my goodness. Jackson looks nice when he goes up. You know, he's very, very clearly, he's very fast and agile. You kind of got to be a modern NBA center worth paying a little bit or worth drafting in the first round. But yeah, Jackson, coordination, got up there and dumped it in. Yeah, I like that. Hope I don't have to trade it in. Probably will though. You know, if you're 60K, you're not safe. I don't really, I'm gonna watch it, but nice Kobe, really coast to coast with the one-hand finish. Nice. And 57K, Donovan Mitchell. Okay, not going to be a member of the Utah Jazz for much longer. And I'm sorry to any Jazz fans, but it seems like it's heading in that direction. We'll see what goes with that. I could make a whole video on the KD thing and where my head is going with that. The recent factoids and people to listen to and people not to listen to and things like that. And, I forgot. In the very beginning of Series 3, I actually liked this one and wanted it. I may have to put that on the watch list for later, but I'm not saving any of these. I had you. Oh, that's nice. Andre's nice, man. Everybody knows Andre. Okay, I thought that was going to be like Trey Jones or something, but I'll take it. And by I'll take it, what I mean is, okay, nice move. Okay, okay, fine. Drops. We're going back in. We got how many trade tickets left? 32. All right, back to work. So in the meantime, we can get some work done here. Join that drop. Definitely pause that. 6813. That'll take a minute. So let's do some cleanup here. Let's make sure everything that's definitely a trade ticket. What just happened? Skip for now. Okay. Okay. I'm not eligible. I don't know what that was about. All right. Who's going? You're going. If you're 60K, there's a chance you'll come back. Don't worry about it. I care about these moments. I just don't, tie people. Everybody but Camby can go, and then we'll just be left with what we're left with. But I don't have a Garrison. I mean, I kept this Cleaver from Steady Breaks. I just got this. Yeah, it was fun. I had a rare 3 serial, or I had a 10-spot serial break. I got 3 of the spots, and I got 2 rares out of 3, and then there were 4 packs. So, but it wasn't Luke and Bam. It was Bam and Jalen Brunson, who's not here anymore. Maybe I sold him. Okay. All right, to be continued on that front, but yeah, for the moment, I would have to say, yeah, Cleaver's got to go in too. I don't know why I flinched on that. Cleaver's going in. Cammy is not. The rest of you are going in. You're going in. All right. Acknowledge all trades are final. I understand. Wait a minute. It's not going to be an even number anyway. Keep Cleaver out. Cleaver's interesting. He'll be what he'll be. Exchange those two. Trade them in real quick. It's exciting times in the world. Where are we at with the queue? Okay, it's going to be a minute here. And by a minute, it looks like it's going kind of slowly, actually. They're probably processing a little bit to make sure that it's happening correctly. We've seen this with a number of different queues now, where after they restart the queue, they go kind of slowly just to make sure it's going to. I don't exactly know how it works. I know it used to be at least through. I forget the name of the queue provider. Oh, it's not Qwit. Qwit is NFL All Day. I don't even remember anymore. It's they used to send you emails. You remember that? They used to send you emails when it was your turn in line. I think you could still actually do that. So they used to say the name of the queue company, but yeah, okay. So now I'm up to 46. So back in line we go. Okay, did I sell Bronson? No, I didn't sell Bronson. Then why didn't he show up in the thing? Interesting. Okay. I like Marcus. Come on now. It's gonna take an hour. I don't know. I didn't know what I was getting myself into when I put this down, but I'm content to have like 10 parts of this if I'm being totally honest. Ooh. No, I said I like this one, but I said I was gonna wait for 45. Personally, it's just my personal opinion. I'm gonna wait for 45. Yeah, watch. Sanks it because he's Buddy. He was one of the 10. Oof, takes it, then steps back because I don't know why you would do that if you got Nurkic in the middle. See, here's the thing. 2006, I would have just gone straight to the basket, but I guess if you got 2 people in front of you, that's not the worst idea in the world. But, we're all, a lot of people in my generation are like, who would ever go back to shoot the 3? But that's the league now. And Buddy, of course, he's not the most, see, I got him on watch. He's not the most spectacular player who ever lived, but he is top 10 in threes made pretty much every year. I mean, he's a shooter, I wonder if there was a system where he could thrive in the NBA as an on-ball, non-passing shooting guard. But that really only worked for him in college. I know he kind of wants to be on ball, and I know he has a lot of he's a very, very good player. He's going to be in this league for a long time. It's just, he's sort of, you hope if nothing else, you hope he's sort of a resourceful, team defense sort of JJ Redick guy who can just do some things and just not mess up your flow all that much and not be a ball hog. But yeah, I like that moment. I just like Buddy. He's good. Where are we at? Okay, it's down 300 or so. Okay, we're moving. IQ. Oh, see, It's funny. A couple of months ago, I said to myself, there was no way. I really did think this. There was no way we would ever see rares for less than 50, right? And yeah, that's what we're seeing. We're seeing rares for less than 50. My roommate's practicing saxophone upstairs. Because yeah, I wanted to do this, and this is the time to do it, and that's that. Suggs for 80. Yeah, we're not gonna. I just don't feel like we're gonna see rares too much longer at these prices. You know, I through 2 months ago, I sold a Rashawn Holmes MGLE for $89. I think it was, and I was like, yeah. There was a time where you couldn't get a rare for less than 100. I was like a month ago. Feels like a month, maybe 2 months ago. This Eric Gordon was going for 96, and I sold it, and it. No, I bought one. I bought one for a challenge, and it went down because so many people were trying to sell for the challenge. The moment actually went down, the reverse challenge pump. Oh my goodness. We're going to go back and we're going to tell like the legions of people who come in after us, like, yep, there was a time where that's a firework. There was a time where moments actually went down during challenges. We're going to tell our grandkids about that. Yeah, back in the early days of Top Shot and Series 3, you know, things weren't going so good. And we had to dump moments for a loss during the challenge. It's going to be inconceivable to Series 7, but, you know, what are you going to do? Gordon. Have I seen this one? Is this one okay? What do we think? Nice little dribble. Ooh, goes behind. Comes up. Swoosh. Yeah. That's actually it's a nice move. It's synonymous with Gordon. He could still play. He's never really going to get credit for being a really good player, but he is a really good player still. So I wonder if he's going to get dealt. I have some thoughts on that. Maybe the Knicks will be in play somehow. I have a feeling Michael Jordan kind of wants to, like, he's good now, but I wonder if the Hornets wouldn't trade for Ayton or something like that. I floated that to a friend of mine, LaMelo and Ayton. Can you imagine that? Because I can't. That would be pretty fun. Okay, Donovan. Yep. I covered that in the last video. I had him at 29. I had a feeling he'd be in this crafting challenge, and lo and behold, there he is. Embiid. This was one of the first signs for me that something was off about flash challenges during the season, because Embiid, I was like, there's no way this isn't going to go for like 330. That was back in the day when you could actually expect that. Can I see this? Because I write things off just because I don't think I can afford it, but I actually can right now. All that is a behind the back dump. I don't know if this is going to pump when things get really rolling, whenever that is, but yeah, there was a time when I expected this. Like, there's a reason I locked my Io to Sunmu. Check this out. So, once upon a time, man, I did this. For the Chris Paul, you remember the Chris Paul MSFE challenge? I did this. I traded like 120 Jared Jackson Jr. 40Ks in, and I got this. And I got this. And this. And I locked this today, as you can see. We're going to get into it. But that lock is locked. Can I unlock it just by pressing the button? No, I cannot. That's locked for a year. 365 days. 365. Yeah, 365 days. That's how a year works. Moments owned. And you cannot yet see, like I said in the last video, I believe, you cannot yet see how many moments are locked. We're going to get into that. But where are we at with this? 6,300. Tyson, Zach. I was thinking about this. Like, what do I expect Zach? Do I expect to be able to liquidate Zach for, you know, either a reasonable loss or even some sort of gain? The answer is, what is he going for now? 80? Wow, I wish I knew that. You know, you wish for a Series 1 Zach debut that you could have been just a little late on that, you know? See, I just don't know if I'm going to be competitive. We're going to get into this, I promise. But I don't know if I'm going to be competitive on the Bulls leaderboard. So what I did, I'll break this down a little later. What I did basically was, I would say I've got 3 main leaderboards and 3 sort of secondary leaderboards. This is just me. I don't know if this is right yet. I'm going to do some more calculating, and I'm going to weigh the results of the poll. If you want to go to Twitter, check out Top Shot Shark and check that out. That is a nice idea. But I would appreciate your input, in other words. But my main 3 leaderboards are Philly, Miami, and obviously Phoenix, where I am number 19, which is my highest rank thus far. I am beating Alxo because, of course, I am. Because I had to. No, not because, of course, I am. I had to. I had to make sure I was at 52 for this, all right? I had to be at 52K locks. I had to beat Alxo. I couldn't have Alxo, who was a Portland fan, beating me on my own leaderboard. I'm one of the, top 25 in terms of Suns, TSS holders. I had to make sure that I was at least beating this dude. I just couldn't live with myself. I knew I could, and I had to do it. So, but yeah, Chicago, like, the basis of this is that for about 5,000 of this is just one Ayo Dosunmu, and it was based on the assumption that that flash challenges would hold up, that sub 2K mints were heading in that direction of 100, 100. There was a time when I used to sell All-Star Game Embiid and Jokic for $200. I think we may very well get that time back. I can't say for certain, but I wouldn't call that advice. But obviously, we don't do financial advice around here ever at all in the slightest. But where am I? I'm 85. So what's the there's some. I'm trying to figure out how far 10K can get me. In other words, I mean 10K score, that is. But yeah, I'm just messing around here. Chicago, New Orleans, and the Spurs, because I did a very similar thing here. But at least for this, it was I spent $500 on a Chris Paul run it back the day run it back 0506 dropped. And I certainly don't feel too bad about that, because it's a rookie Chris Paul. Rare. It's going to come up one of these days. Just if it comes up in the next 365 days, I'm going to just chill. But I have another one, so whatever. If I have another one, my thing right now is absolutely, if I have another one that I can keep unlocked, then I can lock the one I paid the most for. So we'll see how that strategy works out in the next 365 days. But I'm realizing definitely that, if you, the sooner you lock, not only are you going to be able to set the standard so that people who would see, if you lock now, and somebody else goes to the leaderboard and they say, okay, well, what would it take for me to get into the top 50? And the answer is 32K, and they just don't have 32K. It'll disincentivize them a little bit from wanting to compete. Now, there are going to be some Bucks fans who are like, I wonder where PAXTRAVAGANZA is. I'm just curious. Is he in here? I don't know, but because I know PAXTRAVAGANZA was at Vegas, so shout out to PAXTRAVAGANZA who's watching. There are going to be some people who jump in here and they're like, well, there's some people who are going to compete because they're Bucks fans. That's their team. They're going to get around to it tomorrow no matter what. All this is going to shift. We're going to have to continue locking things in order to stay up on this. The first benchmark we're seeing is top 750. I don't even know if that was in the blog post, but top 750 for the Bucks team real, aka what on NFL All Day is the player melt. And then top question for the next couple of rewards. We don't know. Is this one reward? Is this multiple rewards in 22? Is the majority of it coming in 23? We know that this when September 22. The blog says that the first rewards are coming in October. So I don't exactly understand the discrepancy there, but we're gonna find out. What's my queue number? Okay, we're moving a little bit. We may have to do a part 3 to wait for that to drop there, and then we'll rip, and then we'll do a similar thing here where we hang around and then we rip and then we put it all back, and that's that. September in 22 and 23. Yeah, so you're disincentivizing people from wanting to make this by locking earlier. It's a little bit of a, like, if you're not prepared to be up here with this, rest assured we will compete to keep our spots. So locking earlier kind of scares away the competition, which is probably good for you if you have a leaderboard. So I would say, I don't think this is financial advice. This is absolutely collecting advice. Lock early, win later, and try to keep those exclusive. If you get together with a group of friends and they're all Cavs fans and they're like, you know what, we're going to keep the top 50 above 20K or 25K, and we're going to get whoever we need to get a bunch of people, 50 people, who are at least going to be 20K, and the people who are already 20K. So we're going to get people who aren't 20K and get them to 20K. Then you can sort of control, what people need to do. And if you think you can, if you can convince your team captain to keep it exclusive somehow by just buying a bunch of Cavs moments and distributing to the people on this list, or running a giveaway for people in a certain, checklist tier. So the checklist apparently is supposed to drop in terms of point value by the end of July or something like that. So I don't know where exactly that's going to be represented, but, and following, do I need to follow? Okay. I follow Bulls. I'm following Bulls. Is this going to update me towards leaderboards? We don't know yet, but I'm following Bulls, Pelicans, anywhere I've locked. I'm pretty sure I should follow it. But this is, you do realize this is from the old, obviously I'm following the Suns. They're my guys. Who are the other two I have? Oh yeah, Philly and Miami. This one was AI Iguodala, Lou Williams, run it back, and then AI Vintage Vibes, and then something else. I don't remember. And then Heat. I don't know if this is going to have an effect on leaderboards, or because obviously a lot has changed since this page first. This page is from probably early Series 2. They just added this now after Series 3. I don't know what it means, but this may not have an effect on leaderboards, but I'm doing it anyway, because maybe it'll give me there'll be a little thing that says, your current position on each, maybe every week it'll say current position on New Orleans leaderboard, 117, 125. And then it'll encourage you to go back and buy the moments, which will help everyone because everybody benefits when somebody locks, it just makes the moments that we need and like and want more scarce and harder to get and more valuable in the marketplace, which is great. Okay, 5309. So we've shed about 1,500 in the queue. I'm a silly person. T-Mac. Are you really saying to yourself right now, I don't want a T-Mac for $10? Really? If you saw a T-Mac Rockets basketball card, you wouldn't spend, and it was right there. You didn't have to wait for it to get shipped or anything like that. You wouldn't spend $10 on it? Because I would. Come on. At least we can see the writing on the wall that these days might just be over, where we're seeing, come on, look at that move. Look at that move. Ugh. I'd stack the, oh my goodness. I can't wait till this set in particular is booming, but in the meantime, what was this one like? You want to watch this? I can't wait till the days where moments are back where they used to be, because these are sick and they deserve to be valued. Oh, that is ridiculous. Do you see this? Back to KP. Oh, who is that? Is that Chris? Is that Wood? Who gets the actual pass? Wait. Actually, seriously. Okay. Stolen by KP. Who is that? Sengun? Back to Kevin Porter. Yeah, that's Wood, isn't it? Yeah, that's Wood. Oh, that is sick. I may need to get this. Do I need to get this? Tell me in the chat. Do I need to get this Kevin Porter Jr.? All right. As we wait for it's moving. Should I do more leaderboards? Should I do more marketplace? Tell you what, so that these clips stay mostly manageable. To be continued. I'll be back when this loads, and we'll get into it, and we'll rip the next batch and see what happens. All right. Talk to you in a second.